Hello, this is Maria Zhelnina, and this is a video about charcoal drawing of a live model. It is essential that before starting on a full-scale, several-hour-long drawing, you warm yourself up with a series of quick sketches, starting with 10 minutes, then several 5 minutes, then 1 minute long and 30-second long sketches. First on a small piece of paper, then on a larger newsprint ones. And while doing the sketches, it's essential that you start from top and bottom marks, positioning the most outstanding parts of head and feet and never moving them later. Then as a next step, finding the approximate silhouette and the projection of the weight that goes through the 7th vertebrae or space between the collarbones in front and falls down, projects down to the foot a person is standing on. That's because normally we people tend to put most of our weight on one leg, one foot. That hip will go higher and the opposite shoulder will go higher, while the other leg and other shoulder will go lower. This position is called contrapposto, and it's generally used in realistic sculptures and figure drawings. So right after the projection of the weight, we find the position of pelvis and shoulders, and rib cage, outline of the pelvis, elbows, knees, head, and our figure is ready. And we repeat it again and again, and mastery comes with practice. While drawing, do not look just at the limbs, but at the space between them, so-called negative space, and also you can connect the most outstanding parts to find the right alignment. Just positioning the bones and then adding delta, biceps, triceps, abs, quadriceps, calf muscles should be more or less enough, and trapezius of course, to have your figure look finished. You can see me doing 1 minute long sketches of a sitting figure now. So again, when you start from top and bottom, left and right, and find the overall abstract shape of the figure. Then you proceed to the detail. Alright, enough warm-ups. Let's start on a large drawing now. Same process, top and bottom, silhouette. Checking the proportions, finding where the pelvis, shoulders, rib cage, central line of the body will be. Finding all the joints, and in a slightly simplified, blocky manner, finding the core shadow, where the light meets shadow that will help us explain the three-dimensional features of this figure. This would have been a nice sketch if I stopped here, but I will continue defining the details, adding information about each part of the body, because my goal is to create a finished tonal drawing. As you can see, I'm adding the background value to support the lights on the figure, and I'm spending some time deciding which of these joints will be most important and therefore most accented in my drawing. And I've chosen the left knee and the left hand because these are the parts closest to us. I want them to pop up more, therefore have more contrast. But I shouldn't be forgetting about the head, because head is still the most important part of any human figure, right? You can now see me defining the three-dimensional features of the torso and legs and arm and throwing a darker value all over the background. And it looks almost ready. I just want to fix a few things, making sure he is alike, fixing likeness a bit, making the stick more accented, fixing the form of the torso, and adding kneecaps. We often do not see them well, but we are obliged to draw them. And the very important final step, making toes and fingers look different, so they do not remind us of a comb. As you can see, I made the fingers that go behind the hip lighter than the ones that sit on top. And this is the finished drawing. You can start working on yours, or watch me working on another one of a seated figure. We're very grateful to our model, Mark, for such amazing physique and great patience in posing. The same process of starting with a sketch and then gradually defining all the elements is more sped up in this video. It also always leads you to having many accents of approximately same intensity, and later making some decisions of which of them you want to soften up. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and it inspired you to work on your new drawing. Good luck!